Now, today I want to talk about this particular bishop right here. And he exhibits everything that is wrong with charlatans or false prophets, particularly when they fall into a place of authority and their offspring start to take on these qualities that their fathers actually exhibit. And you see it very clear in this particular story because his son went out and had an accident very recently. His son, as you can see him in the picture there, he had an accident very recently, and there were other kids that died in that accident. Now, I don't know right now if he even has a license, because you can still see that he is still a very young lad over there. And so this son of his went out. He had an accident. It was almost like a T-junction or something like that. He came speeding and he just crashed right into the other car that you see inside there. I think there was a couple of people that were injured, but also there were some young people in his age group who died in there. Some of them, they recently had their funerals done by their families and stuff. Families are still mourning the acts of this particular young man who has done this. Now, the sad part of this whole story is that this false prophet, he then felt the need to go in front, okay? He felt the need to go in front of his church and then say that what happened with his son didn't kill anyone. He didn't hold a gun onto anyone's head or anything like that. Now, his son entered a car, and there are videos on social media that show his son driving recklessly. And so his son had gotten used to these things. It's not like the father didn't see that the son was driving recklessly like that. So now, even here, he drives recklessly. It ends up with others losing their life. Parents now are in mourning and the whole nine yards. And then he goes to his pulpit and say that his son did not kill anyone, didn't hold a gun to anyone's head or anything like that. Accountability is very important. But because they don't have accountability within their theology or understanding, you can see in how they portray it when it happens, when it affects someone who is a family member. Y'all remember the young story of the Limpopo girl who was bullied at school, and then she went and thingy by the name of Rufuno. You remember that young girl? That girl recently, the girl who did that recently, has had to be going through her case because she just qualified right now. She just became 18. She turned 18. And because of that entire thing that happened, right? Because of that entire thing that happened, that child right now, okay, you remember the 14-year-old adulthood and so forth and whatnot, and the video went viral. People were very much pissed off concerning that entire thing. So that the girl who did that is attending the case right now. I think she appeared in court the last couple of days, held accountable because of what she did. Now, if you go out there and now parents are mourning, and you now, this is the very same. There's a video floating around online where the pastor or the bishop, as he calls himself, the bishop says that, you know, he has boys even in the police force. So even when they see his car, you know, they just let him be. So I saw that that particular clip, and one particular social media influencer commenting around that said, is this not the mindset that might have gotten to the son? Now, I'm not sure, as I repeat, whether the son had a driver's license to even begin with. Yeah, someone might say, no, you know what, but it's an accident. Yeah, it's an accident. We absolutely understand that. But then, now, how you now come out to decide to talk about it. Yes, it's your son who's now affected, but then there is an aspect of what happened there that brings up the subject of accountability. You can't want now to take it, no, because he didn't do it at this level, because it's not this. What they tend to believe about themselves, you see now, it now trickles down into those that are part of their household. If the father portrays a very arrogant nature of life, you'll see it also trickle into the kids and so forth. When that girl was bullying that little girl in high school, she probably thought she felt herself in authority. Now, whatever pride made her to do that over that child, now does it even matter? Does anybody even remember, like the people that were there at that time, whatever humiliation she felt she suffered from that little girl, does it matter today? Because those people that she was in class with, that she felt humiliated in front of, they have moved on with their life. They are at higher grades right now. They don't have a criminal thing. They don't have their conscience tainted by having done something. But today, does that even matter? That pride that she felt at that moment, that rescue mission that she wanted to have over her pride, does it matter today? Answer is no. That's why people do something, then they come out, they want to apologize. It's because at the moment when they do it, they don't remember it. Tomorrow, this might not be. That's what pride does. Pride consumes mankind in self-importance to a point where you forget the consequences. If you see the way that car was speeding, I saw a video of the guy who where the car crashed into, the gentleman in that house who was trying to kind of try and put out this fire and whatnot and stuff like that. That was engulfing thing. He says managed to pull out some, but it was almost impossible to reach the other ones because the fire was just too much. Accountability is very important. If a person misses it in their personal life, it will then trickle into other people. Coming out to say that, it's very hard, it's heartless. Yeah, someone might say, no, he's just emotional because his son. Yes, but it's heartless in the sense that at the same time when you think about, when you're thinking about your own situation, you should think, is a parent who's bearing their child who was not even driving. A child who was in the car, not even driving. If he's a pastor, for as long as he has been right now, having served the people, this thing would kick in to say there's a parent who has lost their child. My child is still alive. There are others who were in the hospital, they were discharged and so forth. I saw a statement that was released, I think, a day ago or something like that. And also there was a statement that then came out saying that this son right now, he cannot go for questioning because he has wounds. What about people who have died? We're talking about wounds, But it is what it is. The doctors will determine when he is fit to be able to do so, and then they'll go through with. Accountability matters because accountability does not only just say, I'm not feeling okay. It must consider how others or the state of others. Parents have lost kids, teenage kids, who are in the car, who are not even driving at that point. So it's important we have that in mind because it will reflect in others around us. It's the Reality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be done in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you out over there. Y'all tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. and have a good day.